Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's 2 o'clock feed from Plannercraft. My name's Ian, I'm just doing the introduction and I will be handing over to Natalie. Just so you're not all worried that it's going to go terribly wrong again because it's me doing it. It's not, Natalie's doing it. So, what we're doing in this next session, whether it be an hour, a couple of hours or whatever it might be,
shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be too long, but hopefully it is. This is the file that we're going to be using. So this is on your screen. What you can see is the full size of what we're working with. So it's a 8x8.
It's an 8-inch adaptable, yeah.
An 8-inch adaptable that we've got from Lime Tree Crafts that we're using. And we're going to be foiling this design in the middle first. And then with these two bits at the side, the leaves are going to be cut out and the dots are going to be foiled. So we're also going to be using my new foiling shield that I've created, and that is going to show you a little bit more on that as well. Using the bigger one, so using the 10x10 shield and how we can set that up as well to be adaptable to your designs. And you wanted me just to show you that first and just show you how we've then taken that into Canvas and how it looks in Canvas. So we've brought the panels in, we've taken them in the way we want them to on the side here, so we've labelled it the right panel, the left panel and the big foil bit in the middle. And she's already set the right bits to draw for her circles and the cut for the leaves on each one. And it's already been sent to the machine so she can adapt it and move it around as she wants to.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yes, all being well. So the first one we're going to do is this one in the middle here. So we're going to do that panel first. And I'll pass you over to Natalie to have a look.
Okay. So, I've already put in the frame from InShield and I've put in 2 of the 10-inch strips, so one each side. And then I've drawn with a pencil a guideline for the centre of my mat because I want to make sure that my design here is central. So I will do everything I absolutely can to try and get this in the centre, but you do have a bit of a margin for error on the ScanNCut. Now you'll notice that my card, because I've aligned it in the centre here, actually goes over the edge of the mat, and that is okay so long as we don't block our 2 dots on the CM. What I will do when it swaps over machines, I will test it out on a DX as well and let you know whether that's okay for a DX to do that.
We have to remember that we have the 18-inch one.
If you're not careful, I'll get you doing a 12x24 grid too in.
That's alright, I'll do a 12x24.
So I'm going to very carefully load my mat. Okay.
Didn't tell them we changed the mat, did you? No.
No, I didn't admit that I changed the mat, and I wasn't going to, thank you. He's such a tease.
So we have Sarah, we have Carol, we have Tracy, and we have your mum. Tracy's not feeling best though, so I hope you feel better soon, Tracy. Hope it's not us keeping you awake at night that's making you feel poorly.
Yeah, because if so, you're getting an early night, and we can always catch up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I'll swap you over to the camera for the ScanNCut.
Okay, so if I go pattern, I can pull it down off the internet. So you can see we have our panels, but obviously as our card goes off either end, these aren't in the right place. So what I'm going to do for starters is I'm going to actually delete those out for now.
Sarah says it's fine, Danny, I do it all the time.
Okay.
Carol says that's cheating. Poor me taking all the flat this morning.
So I want to make sure that this is absolutely in the centre. It looks like it is off slightly. So I'm just going to go up and to the left a little and just check.
That's your mum's new nickname, that is.
What?
Mummy Plannercraft.
Yeah. Although if you're looking for her on Instagram, she's not Plan Craft. Okay, so that almost looks centre, almost. See, in that view, that crosshair's in the centre there. How's it doing there? It's slightly... It's probably close enough. I'm probably being far too precious. Okay, so just make sure that our lines are lined up with our centre guide. So if you notice on the original file, I actually set it up so I had some vertical guides that I could work with, and I've just transferred those across the mat here so I can check. So finally we're going to get the foil out.
You've got your foil quill on.
Yeah.
Is your foil quill heating up?
Not yet. Can't get this up.
Okay. Slacker.
Okay. There you go. You can have the hot thing.
Sarah Lou doesn't do Instagram.
I love Instagram. I will tell you, I'm obsessed with Instagram. So this is probably way bigger than what I needed, but it doesn't matter too much because we can always come back and reuse sections that don't get used. I really need to clean my scissors or sharpen them or something. I would say Ian's also been using them for cutting something other than paper, but he knows better than to do that. Come on.
Like you let me use your scissors.
They don't want to cut. You've got the other ones there, Ian. I can see my pink ones.
And Cal doesn't do Instagram or Flickr.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Flickr. I did do Flickr for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, there's. I think if you go on Flickr somewhere, there's a really old account, and I think it's got. Do you remember we did those pictures of the swans that we put up on Adobe Stock?
Oh yeah.
I think those are on Flickr.
Oh. So truth be told, I don't really get it. With a laugh.
I see. I do like my Instagram. Plus, if you want to get onto like the design teams and stuff, it's kind of expected that you'll do Instagram, isn't it? I've well and truly covered my bases there, haven't I?
Why?
The amount of foil I've got for this. Talk about.
Cheap, isn't it? Yeah. You're covering everything up there as well by being a lovely view of your dress. There we are.
Right.
You can do the side. Not like you don't have, you haven't got the coverage to do it. But again, this is the joy of having the guides at the side, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
you know you can take it down the side and not worry that it's not going to be on your design.
Come on, Musty. Get the tape to behave. Okay.
What are you sticking to now?
Everything and everything. Just want to make sure I get that little bit that tall. Right. So, fingers crossed.
Nice and hot, to be clear.
Okay. Just going to drop that in. Okay. Okay again. Draw. And just check my draw settings. How did yours foil earlier?
Lovely.
Lovely. It didn't need any different changes because your draw speed's on 5 at the moment.
Is
Should I
it?
go down a bit slower?
Is it a bit more detailed?
Yeah, it's really detailed, this one.
Yeah, slow it down just a little bit then.
I've gone down to 1 and it's going to take 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Carol's asked if you've been taking lessons from me.
Halfway through. Any questions?
Not at the moment.
There we go.
I'll leave it plugged in so you can do the next bit first. I think.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to get our foil back off on that.
You can take your mat out.
I wasn't going to.
You want to move it, don't you, and stuff, so...
Yeah, I only need to move the centre bit though, don't I? Oh, see that's going to do that, where it caught. There we go. Whee. Let's do this side first. Next one. Ta-da! There we go. So we have our perfectly foiled design. And I can very carefully put that off our mat. Now I'm going to bring in one of our 8-inch strips. I'm just going to lay it down at the top for a moment, because what I'm going to do is use it as a guide for where the edge of my card is. So if we move that up there just a little. Yeah, also you didn't put the pencil mark on that one. I'm going to line up my 2 pencil marks here, which were on the original document, with the 2 lines on here next. Okay. I'm going to pop this strip in right up to the edge of the card. So if you're trying to align something and you're having difficulty with seeing where the edge of your card is, this is really useful. So I'm going to want to line up to this centre point here. So we can go okay.
Could you block in the camera, please?
Sorry. Okay, okay. Bring it back down off the internet. So this time we're going to get rid of our centre panel and we're going to get rid of our bottom panel. Okay, so that just leaves our group at the top. So first of all, I'm going to just make sure that I'm happy that it is centred this way, and that looks okay. We can go okay, and we can do a background scan. Okay. So now we can see that this bit needs to come down. So if we go back in here, we can just use our arrow key to bring it down. And I'm going to zoom in just to check to see how close to this edge we are. So I want to come down just a little bit more. And that should be okay. Now you want to make sure that your tape overlaps your green section. So there. And if it misses some of the dots, I'm not too worried. Just carefully unravel my tape. Unless it's the occasion when a magnetic magnet is preferable. There we go. I think I'm happy with that.
Take it off being stuck to the desk.
Huh?
Don't stick it to the desk.
What? Oh, the tape. Okay. 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 Random information. Oh, it's no good for them all too. Oh.
Are you telling us?
Nah, but hey. It's probably just because I changed it, didn't I, last minute? Because I was originally going to have those cut out. And I thought, that might be a bit of a challenge live. So if you have any questions, now is a good time to ask. You can still use the same technique if you're using a quickie glue pen.
Next week about the weekend. Then do a quickie about the weekend.
Go on then.
You know what you're doing.
You know what I'm doing.
So don't forget, at the weekend we are doing a 2-day weekend course, 9:30 till 12:30 on both days again. Possibly a bit later if it overruns like we did last time, but we'll try and be a little stricter with the time running because it did get a bit long last time. So we're doing a 2-day course on layering designs, aren't we?
Yes.
And hopefully doing some funky things with them.
Yeah, so it's all about shadow boxes.
Yeah, shadow boxes and what you can do in them, and
Adding
some
lights.
funky bits, yeah, adding lights and bits, so hopefully it'll all look fab. Oh, and Carol's lights have just arrived for Saturday.
Cool.
There is a cost for the course, it is £30, but that's only because it's a 2-day course, so it's a Saturday and a Sunday. For 3 hours.
And if it's anything like the last one, we'll be doing lots of private lessons kind of
Yeah.
over the weekend as
The
well.
support is there afterwards as well, so if there are any problems, I'm sure both Carol, Sarah and Tracy will agree that we still gave our support afterwards. If there's anything you didn't quite get or didn't... So I think, are we designing in Affinity again, really, or to
Yes,
start with?
yeah.
So we were using Affinity Designer again to do some of the design work first, and then taking it into Canvas and then cutting it out and then putting it all together, and how you can do that. So.
Yeah, if you have Illustrator, Inkscape or something like that, then you can always join in, just obviously some of the commands will be different.
So that's this Saturday and Sunday, and there's an event up in the Planograph group?
Yes, on the Planograph page.
On the Planograph page, sorry.
In the events tab.
In the events, if anybody wants to join. Coach said the sport was very much appreciated by both sides.
It was good fun. I still intend to go back and do the decoupage video with that one as well, Carol. It's just we haven't had the chance yet to do it, have we?
To order some for us.
What lights? What for the biggie one? Maybe if we get a couple more takers. I've got an idea for a mad project.
Are we getting to use
we've got a few
old ones for this one on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we need some batteries in?
Okay, there we go. So you can probably turn that off for a minute because it's got to do all this cut next.
Okay. Well, I should unplug it for momentarily.
So I'll do it from the top, and it won't put any more strain on that cut. And there we go.
Should we swap to the overhead? Would that be a better shot?
Probably.
Machine.
There we go. I'm just going to move that one out of the way.
Yeah.
I always try and keep at least one edge of washi tape on my foil, otherwise it tends to go a bit of a flimsy mess and it's a bit hard to kind of keep it looking good. Okay, so you can see we now have our foiled dots that are nice and filled, and we can go in with our blade next, if Ian hasn't picked my blade. Thank you. What do we reckon today? A 6?
6, yeah. It's looking really nice.
Huh?
Carol said it looks really nice.
Thank you, Carol. This is what I was busy designing while Ian was doing his stream earlier.
Yeah, this is one of Natalie's designs. It's one that she's created from scratch, so it's one that she's done from start to finish.
Okay, so now that we've done our cup, very, very, very carefully. This is from that. Just check everything's cut as it should. It's not quite got all the way through, so I may just pop it up just a little bit for the next cut.
I think it's time for a new blade.
Yeah, I think it's time for a new blade. It has done a fair old inning, so. And I'll put these out quickly because I don't want them going on the mat, and I'll have to hoover the floor later.
It's a bit like when I was doing that other one, wasn't it, for Friday's project?
Oh yes, Friday is definitely a fun day. You will need some cheap white card and a die cutting machine that can do embossing sandwich. So that's the one where you've got like the foamy mat, for want of a better expression, or the rubber mat. That's the word I'm looking for, rubber. Okay. Now before I go too far, I need to clean those little tiny bits off my mat. Where have my little spatula's gone?
Up at the top.
You put it back away, did you?
Got it?
Yeah. So, let me get these off. Because before I go too far, I want to foil the other side as well, so that we've got foil on the inside and outside. All will make sense when it's all put together.
You're going to foil the inside?
Yeah, the inside's already foiled. So this is definitely luxury gold, this one. Yeah, just because I don't want it to go anywhere it shouldn't. So, pop this back on here. Get in the middle. Okay, get that out of there. Now for the next challenge. So I need to kind of offset it. So I'm going to take it to there. And hopefully it should be offset enough that we catch enough of the cold. Edge. Never put a washi tape on live. It's fighting back. Come on.
We'll just get a fresh one each time.
There we go. We get there eventually. Just like to curl though. I'm like the dog. So do you want to go through what we're doing over the next couple of days then?
Next couple of days with our live feeds. Tomorrow morning we're doing vintage text. And then tomorrow afternoon we are doing some stamp cutting. So we're going to get the Brothers stamp set out and actually see how that works. We are going to be doing that on the fly as well, so that could be interesting. Because we've never used it before, we've never played with it, so we're going to do it with you live on stream and see how it goes. So that could be a fun afternoon tomorrow. See how it goes. Entertainment if nothing else. Thursday morning, after our eventful Wednesday afternoon, we are going for manipulating text. And then Thursday afternoon we currently have planned working with adhesive and I think that says acetate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My handwriting's not that bad.
No, but the spelling of acetate is... Carl says don't let me near it.
The adhesive one's going to be fun. It's fun where it's like take a chill pill beforehand and just
What we have Friday morning?
Friday morning we are doing your
Is that me Friday morning?
Yeah, that's you.
So Friday morning we have our surprise one with me, which is about embossing. That's about as much information as you're going to get on that one because
it's a fun one, and you need cheap white card.
Yeah, cheap white card, at least a couple of sheets, and like I said, an embossing platform that can die cutting machine with an embossing platform. And then Friday afternoon, we're doing a Your Votes Count, aren't we?
Yeah.
With
the jewellery box.
Jewellery box, there we go. So we're doing it Your Votes Count, and Natalie's going to be making a jewellery box out of MDF and decorating it with your votes. We didn't do one last week, well, a couple of weeks back. So that's the rest of the week lineup. And then Saturday also we got our workshop, Saturday and Sunday.
And then next week, in no particular order, we're looking at doing some HTV work, maybe some vinyl, and we have a few unusual materials we're going to be testing as well.
Gareth says she likes your vote counts.
Yeah, and surprisingly, we were going back through statistics, weren't we, on the videos?
You were.
And the Shop My Pinterest one is actually our most popular video. So, if that's something you'd like us to do again, let me know and I'll pop up another vote on the group. If you are joining the group, can I please ask that you answer all the questions and please agree to the rules. We don't know how many, but it would be a lot easier for us if everybody did all of them. Yeah. Yes. Otherwise I end up having to go kind of snooping to see whether you are actually a genuine crafter and which groups you're in. And I mean, we've got something like 17 people that want to join the group at the moment, but none of them have answered all the questions and agreed to the rules.
The group is continuing to grow, isn't it? The group is continuing to grow, which is nice.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Oh dear. You know it's bad when he's going to sing at you. At least he's not tap dancing yet.
Inspect.
Huh? What?
Oh, for us checking out people's things, I think.
Yeah. Call me Sherlock. Okay. So this is why you foil the inside first, because you will get a little bit of transfer off. Okay. So I'm gonna.
You're not
Now, at this point,
okay.
yeah. At this point, you have two options. You can either turn it around and do the same design, but obviously, if you've done like something that is up one way, it would be upside down. So the other option is that you can actually reload the mat with it lined up at the bottom and do that all over again. So rather than me do that on the stream now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go away, finish it off, and then you can see it all made up and looking pretty. So for today we'll call that a day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning playing with some vintage text. Now I will pop some links up on the group, so if you're not a member of the group, please do join so that you have the fonts ready for tomorrow morning if you're going to join in live. Okay, well, take care for the rest of today, keep safe, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!